Fuck, my hair's fucked up and I forgot to put a hat on. Welcome to a perfectly misfit episode on on a Tuesday. Your favorite freaking podcast that nobody listens to. I am your host Rene Encarnacion. With me, as always, my brother from another seahole, Dan. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Did you see the new phrase that we're going to be hearing after this weekend or Super Bowl weekend is going to be, "Come on, come on." It's
I thought I did not hear that.
so the big commercial that's been popping up over college college football weekends the past couple weekends is Shane Gillis and Post Malone have been doing Bud Light commercials, and like
Oh,
it's like they look like two dads, trying to get into like the frat house, and they're like in the fucking like the ring camera, like, "Come on, let us come on, come on, let
oh,
us come on."
oh.
Uh, so I assume that like there's going to be a bigger Super Bowl commercial in 2 weeks that we don't know about. Uh, it's the direction it's going in, and I'm here for it. I love Shane. There is, as far as the music community goes, it's kind of funny to say this because they're both face tattooed motherfuckers, but like Post Malone and Jelly Roll are like two of the most wholesome motherfuckers out there right now. Like,
Nah, dude.
yeah, I mean, it's just, it's. I mean, like he even fucking showed up in a kids movie. He was in the Satan movie with Jack Black.
Yeah,
Like, and
dude.
and
I found a brand new game on Xbox Game Pass called The Hunt, and he's in that game.
Post,
He's a character in the game. Yeah, Post
nice,
Malone is.
hell yeah.
So I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet, but
Good
you
to
know,
know.
it's
Good to know. This weekend's gonna be relatively quiet, except for Saturday. We'll get into that in a minute. Big day Saturday, big fucking day on Saturday, and it's annoying because it's just like big day this Saturday, then big day next Sunday. Like it's fuck, bro. Like, give me a break. My wallet can't handle this shit. I'm buying a brisket for this weekend. you know.
nice.
uh, uh,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like how to transition smoothly. I'm trying to rush through this episode. I got food on the stove, and I don't know. I've been grinding so hard on Grand Theft Auto the past like month. It's annoying, and I've been
Yeah.
working all day. So like, I came home, did dishes, didn't have time to fucking, play anything yet. So like, I have to like do this. I
Then
started, yeah, I started dinner already. It's like, then after this, I got to throw the pasta in the water. I got the water like I filled the water almost all the way to the top, and it just got the water in it, so it's boiling. So that way, when we get off, I could just throw that bitch in there. um,
I get
but
the new battle pass for Call of Duty came out today.
did it?
So,
Oh
yep,
shit!
four new maps, and then in 2 weeks, three more new maps are coming out.
Oh, all right. I got to
So,
download that shit. I don't know if I've updated, and I guess that's a good thing because I bought the Squid Games shit yesterday.
okay.
I had 3,600 points just kind of sitting there, and I haven't bought anything yet. So I was like, all right, you know what? It's either that or I buy the California wildfire shit. And I was like, man,
I'm not buying that shit. Fuck
yeah.
California.
I mean, I mean, also like the skin was kind of whatever. I'm definitely a Squid Games fan, and we are
No.
both now Squid Games fans, which is actually kind of suiting since I'm wearing the green today. Um, Sorry, my chest sounds fucking funky as shit. Do you ever remember those? You ever see those? I've sent you those like videos of like the cute little talking dogs being fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I ordered a plushie from them 5 months ago, and it finally showed up because I'm a
Nice.
fucking nerd. Um, Speaking of random online purchases, I got a notification today that something I purchased a while ago has been shipped out that I completely forgot that I purchased.
Nice. What is it?
A double pressing limited edition of Ari Shafir's special Jew.
Oh, okay.
I figured
Okay.
like that's a perfect addition to my collection of vinyl. I have a very eccentric collection of vinyl. I'm actually probably gonna have to buy a new record player. I got just one of those like $40 ones you buy at fucking Target. Um,
Right.
but and the audio is bullshit. You can connect your phone to it too, but I'd sooner connect my phone to my Alexa before I connect it to that fucking piece of shit. um,
All right.
but yeah. So besides wrestling, because that we're going to talk about it. Have you watched anything else big you want to talk about? And
I tell you, I started
sorry,
watching Banshee.
I didn't do the proper intro on this podcast. Dan and I get together once a week. Alexa just responded to me. Uh, this podcast is Dan and I get together once a week and talk the shit. We have basic topics we try to cover: TV shows and movies, podcasts, and food because we're both fatty fat fats. And this weekend, I'm gonna have some fucking food stories for you guys next week because paycheck comes on Friday, and then this weekend we got them. Sorry. Well, what have you seen besides wrestling?
Did I tell you I started watching Banshee again?
No.
Yeah. So started watching Banshee again, which is great. One of my favorite fucking TV shows ever. Um, the it's not called the I keep want to call it the Night Nurse, but that's a fucking Marvel show. It's the Night Watch on Netflix. They did one season like 2 years, 3 years ago, and then a new season came out on Tuesday. I watched an episode of that, and then another show on Netflix I really liked called The Recruit came out with a new season today. So
Okay.
I watched one episode of that as well, and then I started grinding in Black Ops 6. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I, dude, I just started getting diamonds on my diamond skins on my fucking guns. Like
nice.
I've been working on it for like the past month or so, and like I got into the Grand Theft Auto. Um, so like I kind of backed off, but once I got like one, I think I'm already up to like 4 or 5 diamonds
Nice.
on my assault rifles, which is like the SMGs in the game modes that you and I play in
Mhm.
are king. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like they're a little OP. I'm not complaining, except when I'm playing with your dumbass friends in fucking hardcore. But um, I'm honored. I've never grinded that hard. I mean, I was a fucking
Yeah.
professional Call of Duty player, or professional, but like locally professional. I did local tournaments in New York. But like I never was like, oh, I got to get the skins for my guns. I'm like, no, I just want to fuck motherfuckers up. I don't give a shit about them. But I guess now
Yeah.
it's like the culture has changed, right? I guess that's now that I think about it, that's like Fortnite, Call of Duty, like they've kind of made it all about like the fuck. I need V-Bucks for skins.
Yeah.
So you
That's what
know,
Call of Duty is too. I'm a sucker for skins. Like when they're cool, I'll buy them. Like the Year of the Snake skin is fucking cool as shit. So I bought that.
I don't know if I
Uh,
saw, I'm not sure
that
which one.
just came out today.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then I mean that's all the skins I bought. And then the new
Yeah,
battle pass came with some
Grand
cool
Theft
fucking
Auto
skins.
Grand Theft Auto is also doing Chinese New Year or whatever Year of the Snake
Yeah.
shit, like special events and whatnot. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'm into that. And then yeah, I'm grinding guns too. And I've got almost all of my SMGs in gold, and I got most of my assault rifles. Um, but some of the SMGs, like there's like two SMGs that are OP, which is the PP 919 and the C9. and those things are fucking crazy. They're super easy to gold, whatever. And then the rest of them, they shoot like shit. Like they're fucking shooting everywhere and shit. So it's taken forever to grind the SMGs for me. But it's fine, whatever. It's still fun. But I'm gonna get burnt out here, and probably after this battle pass, and then I probably won't touch Call of Duty again until after the new Call of Duty comes out.
He's full of shit, folks. Don't listen to him. he
Last year I
Dan's,
stopped
Dan,
playing in February.
Dan's
I
gonna get
didn't touch it
fucking
again.
drunk one night, and I'm gonna get a fucking text message 2 hours past his bedtime. Be like, "Get the fuck on. Let's play some hardcore."
Probably.
And that was also before we move into the big topic of the day. That was, I gotta say publicly, it was a lot of fun playing with your fucking kids a couple weeks ago. By the way,
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah,
It's the best. It was really fun on last week, Friday, when we played with Randy.
yeah,
Our
it was fun for a little while.
I got fucking shit faced. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
Renee is not a hardcore Call of Duty player, and by that I mean like I do love Call of Duty. I play it harder than most people, than your average person who picks up the controller once a week or so. I mean, like hardcore is a mode where you get shot once or twice and you're done, you're dead. Like I feel it
It's
kind
more
of ruined.
real.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I like shooting people in the dick 6 times and then watching them go down. You know, because God forbid if I got shot in the dick once or twice, I'm hoping I'm dead.
Right, right.
uh,
Absolutely.
but yeah, uh, oh, that's the other thing. Uh, this is going to be our last week on StreamYard, or maybe next week. I don't know. I think I just paid it like a week or two ago. So whenever this billing cycle ends, I'm so done. Corey Castle, our brother, recommended another streaming service. I will be looking into that. Apparently, I think it's either free or like half the price and better. Actually, I think he said it was half the price of what StreamYard originally was. So that means it's going to be $10 a month instead of fucking 40, which
Nice.
is, I mean, yeah, I'll confirm everything, but we are fucking done with StreamYard. I am cursing out StreamYard on their own platform. Fucking suck a fuck. You fucking assholes upped our fucking prices double. Didn't fucking announce it. I probably already did this. I don't care because I know I've been paying it for at least 3 months now. Or we've been paying it. Thank you, Dan, for throwing in. But you know, no announcement that they're doing this shit. All of a sudden, I get a $40 charge on my card, and I'm like, huh. I wonder. I thought maybe it was like maybe they implemented like a new annual fee thing. It's like $40 once a year or $20 every month, or I don't know. And come to find out, no, they just doubled our shit and made it more difficult for us to get our Facebook comments on here. Like Corey told me, actually, I think I have to like go in and adjust settings every single episode for our
Yeah.
Facebook comments to appear. And I'm just, yeah, we're done. Moving on.
The only thing that was that cool with the update for it is that would automatically make clips for you that we could post on social media, but we don't do that.
Oh, I thought you were about to say on TikTok. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
no,
wait,
not on TikTok, but on social media in general.
you know,
But
well,
we don't do that.
you know what we'll do before I shut down this account is we'll make a clip of our Corey from the Corey episode that we keep talking about about the horrible or hilarious. I'm not gonna remind you people because when I drop that clip, I'm sorry. When I repeat that clip in my head, I laugh out loud, and it's me and Dan. Like I'm laughing at ourselves, and that like
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's how I know it's a funny ass clip, and that'll be good. And then we'll tag your mom's house and all this other shit. Speaking of which, before we get into wrestling, podcasts.
I watched Bad Friends today, actually, for a little bit. Or I listened to Bad Friends.
So which episode was there a guest?
No guest.
Uh,
It was just Fun.
I watched it and don't remember it.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
just
did like,
fun. Wasn't crazy or
yeah,
anything.
the one last week was really good with Jimmy O Yang. I fucking love
Okay.
that dude.
I did
I used
not
to,
watch. I wish I did. I love that guy.
yeah, I used to love Silicon Valley. And TJ Miller was on something else recently that I really liked. Actually, I think he was on Jim Norton's new advice show,
Okay.
and he was talking about how the writers of Silicon Valley basically hated his fucking guts, but they couldn't do anything about it because he was like such a really good part of the fucking show. Uh, but it was him and Jimmy O Yang were like they bounced off of each other.
Apparently, Shane and Norm are on. Mark Norman are on Kill Tony. Either it came out already or it's coming out this Monday.
Was that the one this week was Protect Our Parks. Yeah. Yeah. That was yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
There's the
Yeah, so I'll
Protect Our
watch
Park
that.
boys.
I'll watch that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Obviously, those are my
Yeah, it's like
Shane and Mark are my favorite comedians.
yeah, so yeah, yesterday was a rough episode. Yesterday was oh man, I'm trying to not sound redundant and just being sucking Kill Tony's dick every week, you know. I
Yeah.
love it. I mean, granted, I will say the 2 past weeks have been kind of hit or miss. Especially like I said last week, they didn't even have a proper closer. They ended on a fucking on a
Bucket
bucket
full.
full. Yeah, weird as shit. Um, I still feel like half of the time I tune in just to see Heidi.
I mean,
That is like the definition of a fucking Barbie doll. Holy shit. Anyway, moving on. This week was one of my least
American tits.
real tits, American tits. Fuck, Mexico's bringing other fentanyl tits in here. Um, uh, uh, I've finally had one episode of Right Now by John Goblikon that I did not care for. It was good, but like all the other episodes tend to be like really strong. But the guest he had on this week does not know how to play the game, and you're gonna love it when I tell you who it is because it was fucking
Take my shoes off, guy.
No, Rick
Oh,
Glassman would be the perfect. No, those are two. No, are you idiot? No.
I was hoping it was him because it gave me another reason to hate
I
him.
just said it's somebody who doesn't know how to play the game. Rick Glassman plays the game to level 1000. Like he wrote the book on how to play the game of improv and dealing with characters and shit. What the hell's wrong with you? No, fucking Felipe Esparza.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of him.
Oh, see, like he's like I like him. I don't know any of his jokes. I don't know the name of any of his specials, but I don't mind him, especially when he pops up on podcasts because he's just like a character. He's just like another, he's like a West Coast Joey Diaz, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this, like, he doesn't do improv. He's not an actor. He's been in like one acting gig, but like this was not a person that like he's a fucking cholo. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know. Like, hey fool, are we gonna do some improv or something?
Crackhead or something.
What you want me to do? Like yes and or CEK? Like what's up, bro? Like I mean, it was the best part of the entire episode was the outro, where at the end of every episode, John Goblikon of Necro Goblikon, the premier goblin metal band in the world, he reads out like writes out a read for the guest to read to promote the show, and like the guest never knows what it says, but like John wrote some of it. He wrote it in Spanglish, so like it was like that was the best part. Like he was like you could tell he was really trying, and it was actually fucking funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing this thing where every week we only talk about good podcasts. Sometimes I'm gonna bring up some of the not so good ones. But yeah, let's get into it. Last night was, I'm going to be watching every WWE event all of this week that's available leading up to Saturday, which is one of three main events that I really, really look forward to every year. You got your fucking SummerSlam, you got your WrestleMania, and then you got the fucking Royal Rumble. And this Saturday is the fucking Royal Rumble, and man, oh man, looking good. It's looking
Royal
good.
Rumble is the beginning of WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
There's like 2 more pay-per-views or premium live events they're called now until WrestleMania. Royal Rumble is Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view out of all of them.
Before we get too deep into, so because we already had Monday happen. Did you see Raw last night?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I let's talk about Raw, because like I said, all this stuff's leading into the Royal Rumble.
Oh well, yeah. It's the big go
everybody's
home show before Royal Rumble.
yeah,
It is.
everybody's talking shit. Everybody's interrupting each other. Everybody's backstabbing each other. Everybody's fucking predicting like, nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna beat you. And someone else last minute is like, I'm gonna beat both of you, motherfuckers. It's just, it's what you want out of wrestling. It's concentrated this time of year.
It's like 5 main players in the Royal Rumble. It's Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Jey
Gunther?
Uso.
Gunther?
Gunther's a champion. He won't be in it.
Okay.
Uso. And then Damian Priest.
Okay.
So those are the main guys who are 6 CM Punk.
And Punk, that's right.
And 7 fucking Seth Rollins. Holy shit.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, I already named him. Drew McIntyre. Yep. There's 5 people on Raw. The other 2 are on SmackDown. But dude, those guys, they've been focusing hard on them for the last couple of weeks. And it's come like the storyline with Sami Zayn is going on amazingly. Like, is he going to turn on Cody and help Kevin Owens win the championship? Is Kevin Owens going to help Sami Zayn win the Men's Royal Rumble? Is Jey Uso going to defeat the odds and win the Royal Rumble, which I don't see happening. No offense, Big Oos, yeet. I don't see Seth Rollins winning, but I wouldn't be mad. I'm not the biggest Seth Rollins fan. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not a big fan. But I would love to see Drew McIntyre win. I think that would be great. And I'd love to see him challenge Cody for the championship and win.
So, and that was a big deal yesterday. Fucking Raw being in Atlanta. That was a big
place that Dusty built.
Yeah, big roads market over there. So that was really cool to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed last night's Raw. Was a bit drunk, so some parts of it are a little spotty.
The confrontation between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, that was good.
That was great.
Sammy going up to Punk last night and being like, "Yeah, you're right. We're not the same. One of us," Sammy pointing to himself, is a WrestleMania main eventer.
Oh yeah.
And he's poking CM Punk in the chest is not. And he turned around and walked away. Like,
that's a big shoot. That's a big shoot.
So that was cool. I really want Sammy to win. That's who I want to win the Royal Rumble.
I'm I'm gonna go against everything and say I want Cena to win. It's his last year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure he's done after this. So
yeah, he said he's done after this year. This year's his last tour.
Yeah, so I mean,
WrestleMania. He ends at SummerSlam.
I mean, I've said this before, and nobody remembers who listens, but you know, that's still my favorite fucking run out ever. It was SummerSlam in Florida a couple years ago. Fucking John Cena ran from the fucking back to that ring, and that was like a good like half a mile, quarter mile, or some shit like that. That was like the longest ramp walk ever in history. I don't know. I just like seeing the old timers and underdogs. My first experience with CM Punk, he was supposed to lose a fight, and like came out of nowhere and won it at the last second, and like we had like a bet going, and he was my bet of who would win the fight,
Yeah.
and he came back and won out of nowhere, and everybody was so pissed.
Yeah.
So like I love that's I'll never forget that.
That's CM Punk's character in general is like
The
come back
comeback.
from behind win guy. I can't stand him. Like I fucking hate CM Punk.
I hate his tattoos.
They're fucking awful. All of them are god awful. Uh, and then yeah, dude, I don't know. Sami Zayn has been in WWE for so long. He has almost won the heavyweight championship many a times, but never has. And I thought last year he was. Like last year, I thought was his year, but
I mean,
hopefully he wins this year.
my mentality is that since this is the first year of Hunter Triple H taking over, his content executive, whatever stupid bullshit title they gave him. Um, uh, I think something crazy is going to happen.
Well,
I mean, you can only hope.
dude. So the best part about the Royal Rumble is not who's gonna fucking win; it's who's gonna show up.
Yeah, it's always about the surprise
Like
appearances. I just watched that.
rumors.
Yeah, YouTube algorithm knows what's up, and it like recommended some of like. And actually, this was actually great. It was the video. The algorithm recommended some of the worst or top 10 worst surprise appearances at Royal Rumble.
Uh,
Man, that was some of them were really dumb. Like one of them was kind of disrespectful. One of them was like a Puerto Rican legend. Like he was like one of like the oldest like dark skinned guy, had like a little mini afro, had to be like 60, and then they had him in for like 45 seconds. And it's like,
ooh,
bro, I don't remember the guy's name.
okay.
But like he was like old school guy. But like like the fact that he just went in and was right the fuck out. Like, give the man 5 minutes. You got fucking losers in there for fucking 40
Fuck
minutes.
that. The legends need to go, especially when they're old as shit. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of it. Dude, fucking rumored
No,
to be
fuck
back.
you. No, fuck you.
Rumored
We
this
get
year is
we get
Ric
no
Flair.
fucking Puerto Ricans in there. I mean, now we got Bad Bunny, so that's gonna be fucking huge. You can
Bad
suck me
Bunny.
dick.
You got Damian Priest. Damian Priest, Puerto Rican as
Yeah.
fuck.
He don't claim it as hard as fucking what's his name, the stupid
Dude, he's
fucking,
got it fucking tattooed on his arm.
yeah. I see
How do you claim it harder?
I see
And he
what's his
goes in
name?
Spanish all the fucking time. Carlito.
Carlito. That's what I was
Carlito.
about to say.
He's
Carlito is
fucking
much
Puerto
more
Rican as
fucking.
fuck.
He's much, but he
He's a
wears it on his
legend.
chest a little more.
He's a legend in
He's a
Puerto Rico.
fucking idiot. The character is stupid. I can't fucking want to bite an apple and spit it in your face. The fuck is that?
Hey,
I mean, like, listen, I'll respect green goo coming out of a fucking, a Japanese fighter's mouth over that, all the green mist. I'll fucking take that over that.
he
Before a
spits
fucking
in the
apple.
face of the people who refuse to be cool.
Hey.
Okay? It's
So
fucking funny, dude.
it's such a stupid gimmick.
He's
That's
had a
why
good career in WWE though. Like,
say again.
and he's had a good career, and
Yeah,
he got
he's
his
been
little brother and cousin to
he's
work
been around
in
20
WWE
years.
for 10 years.
He's been around
Like,
forever.
dude, he's been around forever. So Ric Flair, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't know if you remember him.
Yes.
He's rumored to be in it as well. The Boogeyman. supposedly Kevin Nash.
Hacksaw was there yesterday. No,
No, I don't think so.
Hacksaw. I've seen Hacksaw in the past like 2 events. I've heard his and he had the fucking
Yeah.
he had the 2x4. I know for a fact he.
If he was there last night, it must have been when I was taking a piss.
It was
But,
it was ringside. It wasn't like he made an appearance, but it was, like they keep having,
they've
like
had celebrities ringside since Netflix. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
they keep
He
having
may have been
people,
down there.
but they're also having people in the audience who are influencing the storyline.
Yeah.
They've done it the last. They keep bringing in other wrestlers who interfere and shit. Especially like during that tag team match last night. There was those 2 fucking pretty boys.
Austin Theory and whatever his name is.
I'm not going to remember those fuckers' names. They look like fucking NPCs from Grand Theft Auto. It's hilarious. We're seeing a lot of fucking jobbers. Same thing with the Penta fought last night, right?
Yeah.
So again,
no, Penta didn't fight. He challenged Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship,
that's right.
Is good.
Just fucking ballsy. Like, bro, you've had fucking 4 matches, 3 matches. Chill the fuck out. Get your name up. He's gonna get destroyed in that match unless again, I said, I can foresee Triple H, just pulling some curveballs, but ultimately you have to stick with the formula just because it's worked for this long.
Right.
So yeah, I wanted to do a short episode. We're getting long already anyway.
We can end it and just say watch Royal Rumble because I guarantee the next episode that's all we're going to talk. We're going to skip over all the bullshit. It's going to be a wrestling review podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be it's a couple of hours. So last thing we'll talk about, are you excited for the women's Rumble, since like this is like a new thing they just started in the past?
They've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. No, it's boring always. The comebacks are going to be pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure Candice Michelle will be there. Kelly most likely. This chick named Victoria. Who's not Tori Wilson probably. And then what's that one bitch's name that was in Playboy all the time?
Sable?
No, the younger one. She was not
Lita?
Stacy Keibler.
Not Lita?
Lita will probably be there. Dude, it's going to be all the old, like the ones that made the division a good division. But, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be anything to write home about. I'm guessing Becky Lynch comes back in WrestleMania.
I could see that.
She's going to come back as number 30. And I'm going to ruin it for everybody, but that's my prediction. And Charlotte Flair's coming back for it. I bet she'll come in the late 20s. Am I super excited about it? No.
I don't mean super excited. I just,
I'll watch it. It'll be fun.
I don't have a
but
choice.
As long as fucking Nia Jax doesn't win, we're okay.
It'll be the one thing your girlfriend will be like, "Oh my god, girls!"
No, she doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, all right.
She tries, but
we we do this podcast for free every week. We ask one favor of everybody, besides the basics of like subscribe, tell a friend, comment, blah blah blah. Tell somebody you love them. Dan and I live a very erratic life, and our friends are wild. So we lose friends and sometimes family at a very rapid pace. I think I'm on a 4-month dry spell, which is like, one should be coming up soon. If you love somebody, tell them, because you would regret if you didn't do it when you had the chance to. It's 3 easy words, and it could change somebody's day. You never know. Dan, I love your dumb face.
I love you too, you freaking Rican.
I'll see you next
I'll
Tuesday.
talk to you on Sunday or
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah, we'll be texting, I'm sure. But I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Wait, I was about to leave and not end the stream. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, that's going to take an extra